Maligayang araw, grade 7 Rizal. So let's pray first. So Milen, kindly please lead the prayer. Amen. Thank you. So before you take your seat, kindly please arrange your chair properly and pick up all the pieces or trash beside your chair. Alright, you may now take your seat. So before we start, may I know if there are any absent for today? Alright, very good. There is no absent for today. Give yourself 3 claps. Alright, so our discussion began by having an activity entitled paper dance. So mechanics, please read. So paper dance is a game where the participant must freeze or stop in moving when the music is stopped. So our activity has a twist, which is we must stand on a piece of paper or newspaper, so it becomes smaller with each round. So are you ready? Okay. So suppose that we are done to our activity. So I have a question. So how do you define our activity? Yes, Emmanuel. Alright, very good. So he defined that our activity as a challenging one because it's not easy to hold the position or in a little space of paper. So very good. Based on our activity, what do you think is our topic for today? Yes, Nancy. Alright. She said that it might be involved the fraction. So now let's know first our lesson for today. Our topic for today is about rational numbers, addition and subtractions of similar fraction. So let's begin. Let's know first our learning objectives. Everybody please read. Performs operation on rational numbers and solve problem involving fractions. So those are our learning objectives for today's discussion, which is about fraction or similar fraction. So now, let's have an preliminary activity entitled I Know, I Learn. So, direction. Complete the map of conceptual change below. Give your knowledge or understanding about rational numbers, addition and subtractions of similar fractions to be written on the first box. So I know that, so you may write your answer on 1/2 crosswise. So are you done? So I want to hear one opinion or answer about I know that. So yes, Generesa. Alright, so her opinion is when we solve a similar fraction, we need to find a common denominator and then perform the necessary operation on the numerator. So let's see if her idea is correct. So let's have an activity. So direction, identify the following if the given is similar or dissimilar fraction. So let's try this one. So 2/4 and 1/4. It is similar or dissimilar fraction? Yes, Jonathan. Alright, very good. It is similar fraction. The second one. 3/4 and 1/2. Yes, Jessa. Alright, very good. It is the similar fraction. 1/8 and 3/8. Yes, Jaymon. Alright, very good. It is similar fraction. The fourth one, 311 and 122. Yes, Annalie. Alright, it is the similar fraction. And last, 6, 13, and 113. Yes, Milen. Alright, very good. It is similar fraction. So now, did you get it, our activity? Alright, so you know the difference between similar and dissimilar fraction. Again, what is the difference between similar and dissimilar fraction? Yes, Irish. Alright, similar fraction have a same denominator, while the similar fraction have different denominator. So her answer is correct. So give Irish 3 claps. Alright, so now let's proceed to our discussion. Let's know first what is communication. So please read. So when we say communication, communication is the exchange of information in ideas or ideas between people using words, gesture, and or other means of conveying messages that mutually understand. So did you get it? Alright. So now, there's are 3 forms of communication. The first one is interview, the second one is dialogue, and the third one is conversation. So let's know first what is interview. So please read. Alright, so when we say interview, it is a structured conversation where someone is trying to learn or more. So you need to gather information by interviewing other person. So it is the like on what the like what on PPT. So we the best example of it is interview and news report. The second one is dialogue. So, Aisa, please read. Alright, so when we say dialogue, it is a scripted or planned conversation. So, it is maybe on our movie or teleserye that we have. So, the best example of it is Batang Quiapo, other teleserye that we watch on TV and some of the blogs of the bloggers on YouTube. So the third one is conversation. So please read. Yes, Monica. So when we say conversation, it is like chit-chat of our chit-chat to our friends. So it is turns to talking or listening to each other only. So now let's have an activity. So I need 2 representative or 2 to read our types of communication. Alright, so what do you think? Is the given example an interview, dialogue, or conversation? Yes, Jericho. Alright, very good. So the given example is an conversation. Next question. What is the topic of the conversation? Yes, Kathleen. Alright, so the topic of the conversation is about fraction. Did you get it? So, based on that conversation, how can you describe the fraction? Yes, Angel. Alright, based on the example, he described fraction as a part of a whole because we have a one whole of pizza, then they slice it into 8 slices. So the one slice it is a part of one whole of a pizza. So did you get it? Alright, any questions? Clarification? Alright, so now let's proceed to our discussion. Rational numbers, please read. Yes, Jonathan. So, alright. So, when we say rational numbers, it can be written as a quotient of two integers, which is a over b, where b is not equal to 0. So, it can be also expressed on a fraction form and decimal form. So, the second one, to add or subtract similar fraction, add or subtract the numerator, then copy the common denominator. So, when we solve a similar fraction, we need to add or subtract the similar fraction, which is our numerator. Then, we need to copy the common denominator f is similar fraction only because we have a same denominator. Then when our answer is need to lowest term, you need to reduce to lowest term if is necessary. So did you get it? Alright. So let's try this one. Add 3a plus 1a. So we have 3a plus 1a. So what we need to do this? On this, we have 3 plus 1 is equal to 4. Then what we need to do in our denominator? Copy. So we have a. Then if is need to have lowest term, it has lowest term. Yes, we need to divide it into what is the LCD of these two numbers? Alright, 4. So 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. 8 divided by 4 is equal to 2. So our answer will be 1/2. So did you get it? Alright. So try this on your notebook. 1/2 plus 2/2. So what is the answer? 3/3. Okay, did you get it? Alright. So the second one is subtract. So let's subtract 3/6 minus 2/6. So we have 4/6 minus 2/6. So what we need to do on our numerator? Subtract. So 4 minus 2 is equal to 2. Very good. And then what we need to do on our denominator? Copy the denominator. So 6. So 2/6, it has a lowest term. Alright, very good. It has a lowest term. So what is what is the LCD of these two numbers? Alright, 2. So divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is equal to 1. 6 divided by 2 is equal to 3. So our answer will be 1/3. So did you get it? Alright. So now let's have a problem solving. So some of guavas are cut and placed on a tray. If Jane got 3 halves and Anna got 5 halves and Lorna got 2 halves, how many guavas were served? So what are the given in the problem? Alright, yes, Jonathan? Alright, very good. Our given is Jane have 3 halves, then Anna have 5 halves and Lorna have 2 halves. So those are the given in the problem. What is us? Yes, Emmanuel. Alright. How many guavas were served? So, the third question, how will you solve the problem? How will you solve the problem? Alright. To find the total of those given problem, we need to add those given. So we have 3 halves plus 5 halves plus 2 halves. So what we will need to do on our numerator? Yes, we need to 3 plus 5 is equal to 8 plus 2 is equal to 10. Then what we need to do on our denominator? Alright, copy. So what is the lowest term of this number? A rational number. 10 over 2. Alright, it is equal to 5. So how many guavas were served? Alright, we have 5 guavas were served. So did you get it? Alright. Now let's have an activity or collaborative approach, which is think, pair, share. So the title of our activity will be Solve Then Color Me. So description, this activity will enable you to apply your knowledge in adding and subtracting similar fraction. So material, so activity sheets, color, then direction, solve the problem. Each colors contain the correct answer. Color the necessary number that corresponds to the correct answer in the figures below. So I will have here a provided sheet. So please get one and pass to the other. So this will be the figures. So you may now proceed. So I will give you a 5 minutes to complete your activity. So are you done? Then pass your worksheet. Alright. So let's have another word active problem. John has 2/5 of the chocolate and his friend Sarah has 1/5 of the same chocolate. So how many of the chocolate do they have together? So what we need to do? What is the operation that we need to use? Alright, addition. So we have 2/5 plus 1/5. So 2 plus 1, it is equal to 3. Very good. Then what we need to do on our denominator? Copy. Alright. So what was our answer? 3/5. So another question, how much is left? Alright. So what we need to do? So in one whole of a chocolate, what do you think is the value? Alright, very good, Milan. It will be 5 over 5. Then what we need to do to know how much is left? Yes, Jonathan. Subtract the 3/5 to 5/5. So 5/5 minus 3/5, it is equal to 5 minus 3, 2. Then copy the denominator. So what will be our answer? 2/5. So did you get it? Alright. So very good. So now let's have an assessment. So direction, add or subtract the given and reduce the answer to the lowest term if it is necessary. choose your answer from the box. So, answer this assessment on your 1/2 crosswise, then we will check your answer. So, are you done? Okay. So, number 1, 3/8 plus 1/8, it is equal to? Alright, very good. 1/2. Number 2, 3/4 minus 2/4, it is equal to 1/4. Very good. Number 3, 2/11 plus 6/11, it is equal to? Alright, 8/11. Number 4, 1/9 plus 7/9, it is equal to? 8/9. So, very good. The last one is 5, 9/10 minus 5/10. Alright, 2 feet. So, did you get it, our discussion for today? So, any clarification or question? Alright, none so far. So, I hope you really understand this discussion. So, I have a question. What have you learned about this discussion? Yes, Jessa. Alright, thank you. Very good. You learned how to solve similar fraction. Another idea. Yes, Generesa. So, you're okay. Very good. As a student, according to Generesa, you need to be committed to solve the problem or fraction because if you didn't follow the rules or the step, you will get a wrong answer, especially in finding the lowest term. So she has an idea. So the second question is, what are the things that you need to improve? Yes, Ivan. Alright. So Ivan said the things that he need to do or to improve is being patient on solving fraction. Because even though f is easy to compute, so to find the answer, you can experience. So we can experience of black mental, especially if it's in a word problem. Alright. So, that will be our discussion. So let's know first if we attend our learning objective. So you perform a operation on rational numbers. Yes. The second one, you solve problems involving fraction. Alright, yes. So now let's go back to our preliminary activity. So you may get your 1/2 crosswise, then answer the second box, which is I learned that. So yes, Neresa, your idea is? Alright, so he learned that when we solve a similar fraction, we need to perform the operation on the numerator, then copy the common denominator. So that will be all. So this is our assignment. So our assignment, study how to add and subtract the similar fraction. So that will be all. Thank you, grade 7 Rizal.